Okay, as many of you guys know, I own a production company. I do a lot of video and photo, but there's another thing that I do a lot, and it happens to be, well, I'm an IT as well. And with being in IT, I have such a large role of, like, things that I'm into, such as, setting up servers and working with networks and installing cables, security cameras, etc. And that's the other life that I have besides doing YouTube. Now, I never really showed this as much because, well, I'd probably bore everyone. But here today, I'm going to show you guys what this is right here, and what's the point of it. Now, I don't know if I'm exactly on focus with this camera right here, but I'm going to go ahead and give my best because I never shot a video like this before where I'm, vlogging with a glide cam, and I have another camera. But it's been a while since I've done two cameras. But the reason why I'm doing two cameras as well, it's going to be difficult getting other shots into one, and I'm recording at the time of the day where the servers aren't a full blast, because there's certain times of the day when people are on, the servers will be just blaring the fans at full speed. So right now I'm going to talk about a few things. Now this thing's going to get heavy and I'm going to get tired at a few points because I like to overdo things, and I thought about just using one camera doing the video, but this is the best stable route. Now I'm going to talk about why do I have this, why does this exist, and what's this whole setup, and why is this in a house? Why is this not in an office? Well, the reason why I have this is because, well, I do a lot more than just make videos. I do online hosting, I host video games, and a lot of it requires a lot of manpower and horsepower, and the whole manpower behind this thing. And the top server here is a Dell R710, and below is the Dell PowerEdge R410, and below are just miscellaneous servers, and down all at the bottom the great computer, I think it's the Dell Dimension 9100 is, well, the pfSense router. Now what this whole thing is just a two servers that have large amounts of storage and a lot of power for me to do all the work that I do. Now with that, the first thing I'm going to say here is that I've been on the debate about making a tech channel. It's something that's been in my mind over time, but not really confident of putting myself out there because technology requires a lot of work to go ahead and make a video. It requires a lot of fact checking and credibility, and you have to know your stuff when you're talking about this. And same thing goes with video production, but it's more critical in tech than it is in video. Now here at the bottom we have the pfSense. That is a custom-made computer into a router that handles everything: my firewall, my networking, my multiple networks. It just handles everything. Now up above is just random Cisco hardware that's never going to be used, and then right there is an HP for when they don't have an editor that I'm going to hire. Then that's going to be his computer that won't be here. Up here we have a Dell PowerEdge, a complete power waster and useless. Top won't have an HP. That thing's on standby. I don't know if I'm going to have plans for that as a backup. Up here we got the Dell PowerEdge R410. This one's handling all of my power intensive servers. This is all handling like Rust, Unturned, Arc. That's what this is handling. It has over 3 terabytes of storage and an SSD. So this thing is handling big time compared to the top one, and I'll get to that in a second, and the reason why. Over here we have the Dell PowerEdge R710. This one is going to be mostly used for other servers that people want to host through me. It's going to be used for the websites. All that fun stuff's going to happen through that one. Now these stickers are stickers that I just got from a random Google event that I went to in the last video. They don't have any correlation to these servers here, so I'm not a Google Cloud platform. I don't want to partake in that. It would be too much money. So this is kind of ghetto, but that's the KVM switch. The KVM switch is it controls your video, your keyboard, and your mouse all through one switch if you have multiple devices hooked up. Now the reason why this is really important to have is because in some scenarios you don't want to be unplugging and plugging in the monitor to different type of computers and unplugging your mouse and keyboard to different spots. I used to do that before. It was very painful, it was very suffering, and I just downright hated it. Now over here we have this monitor. This is server number 1. I go ahead and hit the switch, and I click the enter key. Of course hit the enter key, and then here's the second server. Now these don't look any different, but I don't want to show any more information besides the lock screen for speed purposes. So I just hit the click key and it switches over. Now if you look over here, you'll see your center VGA. These are 3 VGAs and audio connectors, and there's that one VGA coming out towards the monitor. And here's the one keyboard and mouse coming through here, which is going towards this HP keyboard and the Logitech wireless mouse. Okay, so that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions. If you guys do want to see me create a tech channel, leave a comment below. But on the most part, thank you for watching this video. On the other part of my life that I really don't talk about as much. Now, if I do see myself becoming a tech channel one of these days, it might be happening soon, but on the most part, it's just been on the debate. So that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions. Thank you for checking out my small server tour. There's not that much here yet set up, but eventually over time, things are just going to expand. So that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions, and see you on the next one.